Hi students and professionals. Let's welcome back to another important session which is quite common in ECC system. The same thing I would like to show you in S4 HANA 2020. Okay. My name is Jagdish Kumar Raidu. So I think whoever already subscribed, they are aware of me. Like that, if you'd like to enhance your knowledge, please subscribe my channel. If you would like to comment, you can able to comment it, and you would like to share the knowledge, please share my video to your friends. Okay, today's topic is SAP TR movements. TR means transport request movements and transport management in S4 HANA 2020 or ECC. Say irrespective of SAP module, any module you take, sales and distribution, FICO, material management. SAP has around 50 to 60 modules are there. Any module you take, this system is quite common. Anyone can able to view this video. If you are beginner, then it is very useful to you. Okay, so let's go to the topic. Okay, these are the different transactions we have. One is SC09 and another one is SC10. We'd like to see another few minutes. And SC01 and SCC1, this is for transport copy. Okay, don't hurry about that. Let me go back and try to show you one by one. SC01. So this is basically what happens. Okay, let's come here. Okay, so SC01. So basically, this is the transaction most of the times will be used by your basis consultants. What is basis consultant job role? Like suppose you are creating certain programs and transport requests in real time. Okay, those will be moved from one system to another system. Okay, so why we have to move? For example, you have done certain activities, you have done certain developments and configurations as a functional consultant, technical consultants, either programs or else configuration that need to be moved from another system to testing, that is quality system. Like basically you try to imagine we are working on development system, and after that the transports need to be moved to your quality system. Okay, so once you confirm that you have done all the testing, you have two clients. One is golden client and another one is testing client for unit testing. Okay, this much you are aware of that. If you don't aware of that, there is no problem. In my YouTube, I have already explained SAP landscape. One video is there, you please go through it. If you already view that video, just get back to this session. Okay, so let's come to the topic. Actually, we have two kind of requests will be there. One is customized request and workbench request, and another one is transport copies. We'll discuss about this one later. Let's try to understand this. Okay, customized request is someone. So generally if you save any object in SAP system, automatic transport request will be created, right? But whereas in real time they won't allow you. They have couple of processes will be there. They would like to use a tool called Solman, or else there is something called a charm tool. Okay, or else basis people will create the TR number. Okay, on your request. Uh, on that transport request only you have to save it. For example, I will show you. You try to understand. So SC01 I have taken. Let me create this. You can see here two options available: customize request and workbench request. Customize request is client dependent. Okay, that means if you save in certain object, that will be either basis team or else some XYZ team, or else with the help of some XYZ process you have to move it. Okay, from one system to another system. For example, you created a sales document that need to be tested. You have done unit testing in development system. After that you move to the quality system. Their testing team will test it, right? This is the process. After that it will go to UAT. Finally it will go to the production. This is how your landscape will works. As I said that, you go through my another video to get an understandability about it. Let's try to check this. Okay, so I'm just trying to workbench request is like, if you create a If you save certain object, it automatically available in other clients. Okay. So before creating customizing request, I would like to give a brief about this one. Okay. Kindly hold. Let me go back to the Excel. So till now, whatever theoretically I explained, it seems to be like alpha beta for you if you are a newcomer. If you're already working in real time, or also some kind of introduction for landscape, you can able to understand. But there is no problem if you don't have such understandability. Let me try to explain you here. For example, you have a OR, one document type is there. This is, I'm just giving simple example, sales order creation. Okay. So this is the standard document type available in ECC system or S4 HANA system, that you copy it as GG1. Okay. Okay. Credit sales. This document you would like to use it for sales order creation. So this is, that SAP is all about, configuration and tables. Okay. This war document type. So now my landscape for my project is like this. Okay. DB1. Okay. I have a client called 900 and 901. Okay. Whatever the configurations and the programs I will write here, this is my golden client. Okay. So after that, this is my dev test client, development test client. So what you created, you should have to test it, right? With this simple example, for example, I created this document type. I will move to this system. Okay. For testing. Okay. This is development landscape. So let's try to okay, let's try to imagine this is one of the SAP box. This is development system. So then I have one more system called QC1. So here also I have a different clients will be there. For example, this is like 905. It is available. So whatever the transport request you saved this object, you have to move here. Here who will involve? Your testing team will involve, right? Okay. So to save certain object, that will be saved in the form of TR. TR means transport request. Transport request. This you can create in two ways. One is manual and second one is automatic. Okay. We are using SC01 to create manual. Assume that basis team is working upon your request. You would like to create one document type for your customer. So you are creating. After that, this from this system to this system, you have to do the copy after releasing this. This is called client copy. Okay. Within the same landscape. Development is one landscape, right? Client copy. For that, we'll use it the transaction called SSC1. Okay. Don't get into this. I will explain this one. First, try to understand. From here to here, I cannot move automatically. Okay. My customization request. So I will save my request in transport, the whatever the basis team given, okay, which is got created through SC01 or else automatically created by you, how you are creating in your practice system. That TR I will call here, so that whatever the thing I'm creating here, that will be automatically moved here for testing. Okay. Your testing team will do testing here. In the similar way, I have one more landscape, UAT1. Okay. So where client is like 888. Okay. From here again, this is for users testing. I'll move here. Finally, it will go to your final production system. Okay. That is your live system. That is okay. PR1. I'm just creating this system. This landscape is like 955. All these are the client. Okay, client is which is a box, which is the SAP license box, which hold the configurations. Okay, what I said, first you try to understand this. This is a customization. Okay, customization means it is client dependent. So if I would like to test here, I have to move from this system to this system. If I would like to test here, I would like to move from here to here. I would like to move from here to here. Finally, the place where I'm going to test, I will move to the respective boxes. So let's try to come here. This one is as a quality, and this one will be like UAT, and this one is like your production. Okay, finally, this is how. Okay, from 900 to 901, I am just doing the copy for my unit testing. Here, what we'll do? Unit test. So let's come here. This is called QA test, quality assurance test. This is UAT, user acceptance test. This is finally live system. This is the simple landscape I have given. Most of the times this will be there. Apart from that, sandbox also will be there in real time actually. Okay, so let's try to understand this. First, we will see the first transaction as per our slide SC01. Okay, we'll try to create one manual transport request. Okay, here I told you, right, customizing request is dependent. Workbench, if you create in one client, automatically it is available in other landscapes. For example, if you go back our Excel example, for example, you created in pricing, there is something called in SD access sequence. Okay, if you save in the project one access sequence, automatically it will be available across the client. Okay, for a moment as a workbench request. For that also movement required. Okay, let's see this customizing request. So let's click here. This is the button to create. So I'm just creating one customizing request manually. So this is for sales documents. Okay, SD I'm just creating. If project is there in real time, we'll save in the project. Okay, the project, whatever the things you save in the project, that will be automatically moved. Okay, so let's save this. Okay, now you can see this is the main transport request. This is the description. This is called your customizing request. If you'd like to save something, you'll come to know. Okay, suppose if you click here, automatically you can see, you can able to write about this, what exactly you are going to do about this one. Okay, so if I click here, if I come to the change mode, you can able to specify the project, what the basis team given, object and object name, like that you can able to do it. As of now, I'm not doing anything. So now let's go to the configuration. Okay, let's go to configuration. We'll try to save this one. So we have given this one as sales document SD. Okay, remember this SPRO reference IMG. Let's come here, sales and distribution. Come to the sales section, sales documents, sales document header, define sales document types. Okay, you have to do like this. What is, I'm just taking OR. Okay, I'm just double clicking, copy as GG1. You can give anything, any object. I'm just giving the one example. If you are from MM or FI, whatever you take it. Okay, so credit sale. I'm just copying this one. Let's try to save this. So now it is asking the request. So in real time, what happens? Since it is a practice system, like you can able to save whatever you want it. Okay, but in real time, what happens? You can able to create the request itself here, but it is not possible there. Okay, they will disable in real time. In a practice system, you will do whatever you want, but it is not possible. So now assume that we are now in real time system. Go to the own request. So this is the configuration, right? So assume that this is given by another basis team or else through charm process, whatever you call it as. This is the only difference. There is nothing to worry about. Like there is something going to happen in real time. Like you should have a trust and you should have a fire to learn the things. That is more important than like worrying about what's going to happen in real time. Okay, of course, some challenges will be there. That is everywhere. Like if you are 10 years old consultant or 20 years old consultant also. Okay, let it be. Okay, that is out of discussion. Motivation is okay. Let's try to see this. I'm saving this. This is the description. I'm just save. Okay, let's say okay. So now this is the object. Now what happens? S09. I'm just going there. Okay. So either you can select it or deselect it. Let it deselect it. It will open only customizing request. Now if you see this, oh okay. Let's try to select the modifiable request. Let's click this. Okay. Let's try to understand this. This is important. If you come here, see what it says. This is customizing requests. So if you come here, if you look at here, define sales document type. That's what you did it. So what are the responsible tables behind it? You see all the below sub-dependent tables will be there. Okay. So this is the maintenance thing. Okay. That is different. Okay. So this is how it will be created. Okay. Now what you have to do is like how would like to move to another system. If you'd like to move to another system, for example, if you go back to our landscape, so this is practice system, that is fine. So if you come here, you would like to move from here. Assume that you have done unit testing, you would like to release to the quality system. What will you do? You have to release this TR, then only you can able to pick there. Okay. So what you will do, just click this first. Every time you have to release the child request. If you come here, different buttons will be there. Say if you observe in your ECC or S4 HANA, there is one button called transport. Let's click this. So now it is released. So under this, some object list will be there, right? Whatever it is released. Then, so I'm just showing this one TR like that, on main parent TR in real time. If I have done different configuration, for example, if you take account determination, you will create account assignment categories. You will try to what I would say, you will try to do the uh, customer account assignment categories, material account assignment categories. After that, you will put in the table like that, so that you will get subtask will be there. Okay, under main actually. So I'm just giving an example. So you release it this one, then after that you try to release the main one. So what happens? This is the difference. Once you released, you can call them either through charm process or else some other XYZ process, whatever it is got implemented based on your landscape, or else you take the screenshot, send to the your what do you call basis team. They will try to import to the development test plan. There you will do the unit testing. After that, again you will release the complete TR, or else they will try. They won't release this. Only they will import to quality system this one, and it will come automatically. Finally, at the time of releasing to quality or else UAT, such a cases, you will try to release this one. Okay. For transport copy, you don't require. So I'm just trying to release this. So this is manual way, right? So something happened. Okay, that's okay, no problem. So So it is got released. Request has been released and exported, okay, to the target system. So what happens if you are there, like, if it is manual process in your company? So like, if you in quality, if you go there, you can able to type SCC1, you can take the copy. That is one way, okay? Or else you take the screenshot. If you have different process in your company, most of the times they won't be allowed. So you take the screenshot and write an email, please release this TR to quality or else UAT. Like that, you have to write an emails. Depends on the landscape, based on approval by your manager or someone, keeping them in CC. That is old methodology. Now the Charm and other tools came into picture. So when so many things will be there, that is different story. You try to understand that. Okay. If you don't release, you cannot able to move it. Okay. So this is how you will do it. Let me show you something here. This is modifiable means everything. Now release, it is showing 3. Okay, let's click on display. Now what are all released? These 3 only. Sales document, that this is comes under released section. So if you take out only modified display, okay, you cannot able to see those ones. Okay, but if you tick both, then again you can able to see ours also. Like that it will be there. So like you think that it's a joke of these two options, but in real time what happens, you will have tons of tiers will be there. Such a case, different countries will be there. Such a case, how do you test it? This is very useful. Okay, so released, again in this section you can able to see from the last 4 weeks, from the last 2 weeks, since yesterday. Like that, you can able to filter this one. Okay, so this is the thing. You got it. Okay, so it's in green now. See, development system MD1. This is practice system basically. There is nothing to worry. This is how you can able to play with this. Now come to SC10. SC10 and SC0 and almost one and the same. Like that only. Now let's try to check how generally what happens. SPRO automatic we will see. That we will see as a workbench request. So let's come to the sales and distribution, basic functions. So probably let's go to the pricing, pricing control. So let's come to the access sequence. This is one of the best example. See what it is saying, the table is cross client. Press enter. Okay, this is the message you will get it, workbench request. Well, let's try to copy anything, no problem. So let's copy this one, someone has created. I'm just giving this one namespace, need to start. Copy all. Okay. I'm just copying, press enter, hold. Okay. Let's try to save. Now it is asking. Okay. You can see this customize workbench request. Automatically it is taking this request number. So generally in real time what happens, this workbench request also need to be created for certain process or basis team will give you. Otherwise people will spoil the system. Okay. So here also if you come to one request, if it is manually created, that will be available here. Okay. So as of now, I'll create it, this one manually. Test workbench. Okay. So I'm just choosing this one. Okay. This is how you can able to create it automatically. Configuration also on objects, you can create it automatically here. Okay. In real time, they will disable it. automatic creation. They won't allow you to do so. So now they should have a track, right? Let's come here. Now SC09. Click on this. Okay, let's go back. Try to take out this. Let's try to filter this one. See, test workbench. Assume that if you create this one manually also, it will come. The request will be manually generated. You can see this also the same process. You can release this. The similar way you can able to release by using transport button. This is called, all this called child request. This is called parent request. Okay. Now let's try to filter. Both got released. Okay. So now it is 4. Previously it is there. So now you got test workbench request also. Like that, you can able to play with the system. This you will take the screenshot and you will send. Most of the time, workbench requests related to very less configuration requests will be there. Depends on the objects. Most of the times it will be like your G objects from your technical concepts. This is how you have to play with the system. So this SCC1, this you will use it for your transport copy. Suppose if I would like to move from 900 to 901, so I don't require the TR movement. This is not from system to system. This is within the system I would like to do. So then copy I want it. Golden client, it is not allowed to test. Okay, this is not your asset. This is common for everyone. MMSD, FSCO, PP, and everyone is creating. Those people who they would like to test it, they can able to test. If it is a bigger landscape, then depends on the client risk. They will try to give different development test clients also based on their module actually. Okay, so client is always rich. They don't want to take risk. So I think you got some idea about it. Let me show you. Generally, in the target system, you go on SCC1. So, see, this is what happened in S4 HANA. So, SCC1N. Okay, they are taking. So, suppose target client, you can able to see where you'd like to copy. This is development test client is there, right? So, from 900 901 if I would like to copy, I cannot able to open and show you, but let's try. It will give the dump. No connection is there, then obviously it will give dump actually. So let's try to keep this one. So transport, so like you can take any transport which is got copied. Let me take this one. This we have taken for, okay, let me try to show you. Let's copy this. So including subtasks, all tasks will be read. So execute as a task list or parent execution, both one and the same. So let's execute it. You know, it won't work. It will show some message, but when you try to see the logs, it won't generate. It is in the same system. Say dump it will do. No worries. In real time, it will work for you. It's a easy thing. Okay, but we don't have connection in between the systems. Even I have taken only one client to show you. Okay, let's come to the discussion. Okay, so where we are now? Okay, this is all about the transport system. This is how the landscape. I have generated one explanatory video for all these things. Okay, so you have basically customization request and workbench request that you have to remember that. Okay, that's all about this session. Okay, I think we are good to close. I think this session is helpful to you to understand something. So let's come to that. So this is all about the courses available in Udemy. So sales and distribution. It is around 69 hours with 158 lectures. If you'd like to brush yourself and wanted to learn deeper standard level, you can. This is specifically for those who have doubts in pricing, and this is for rebates and few other courses available in FSCM. And someone who, if you are a beginner, like you'd like to don't know what is real time environment, what is RISE, how this course will be helpful to how to write a functional specification. So this is one of the example, very near standard. So and someone have doubts, they can get into the stock transfers like that. Some courses available at Udemy side. Those links available in the description. Currently, I'm holding 2357 till today, the students, and I have very good positive reviews. If you like it, you can join these courses and utilize as an opportunity being an SD consultant. Thank you. I think this explanation will help to you. Have a great day.